Okay. So sorry guys, I had technical difficulties again. I don't know what happened and why it was giving me fits, but it just booted me off. So I'm hoping that you guys find your way back to me. And I ended up finishing Echoes. So it has the 10 beads, the 4 pom-poms, and then the 3 tassels. And then it also has a little clothespin. So I'm going to message some of the people who told me. One second. Hopefully people, there we go. Now people are starting to come on. I don't know what happened. So this one's Echoes. And it has the 10 beads plus the clothespin so she can clip a picture, the 4 pom-poms and the 3 tassels. Very, very nice. I'm glad that she likes it. Oops. Boy, this is an eventful night. I wonder what happened as to why that booted me off. Crazy. It hasn't done, well, yeah, I don't think it's done that in the past. I had a happy accident and had to start a new one. But I don't think it's actually bumped me off before. So with Joyce, she has the rainbow one with the pink inside. Pink is her favorite color. So I ended up getting her these beads. And with her being 8, I figured I would put 8 on there. Danny, does she want them in a circle or does she want them spread out like echoes? Thanks, Robin. I love making things for the grandkids. If someone doesn't know me, my grandbabies are my everything. Okay, so Joy wants her spread out too. Okay. She has some pretty cool looking beads. I mean, I like echoes too. I can't believe I found such pretty beads. So, So I am finding Joy's beads have a smaller hole. So I might have to improvise a little bit on hers in order to get my thread through it. I'll figure it out though. I always do. I'll end up with some happy accidents, I'm sure. I think this one is really cool. I think she'll like this one. I think these are going to look really cute in their rooms. So I have 2 of the beads on there already. Very easy. They can pretty much go wherever you want them. Still don't know how I'm going to do the ones. Yeah, it's not wanting to go through on that one. Let me check here. So, since those ones aren't working with my thread, I'm going to do some different ones to take their place. I wonder if these would work. The hole might be a little bit bigger. I will check. Yep, this works. So when one thing doesn't work, all that you do is you improvise, and then you just use whatever you got. Happy accidents. And see, I kind of like how that turns out a little bit better than the ones that aren't going to work. Go here. And there's no right or wrong spot to place them. Just wherever wherever you feel they should go. Okay, I think this one should go here. What's she thinking so far? I'll hold it up here in a second. So there's hers so far. And hers is going to look like more than 8 beads, but I had to improvise with hers. So she's going to end up with 8 clumps of beads. Just works out a little bit better. So this is what I have a feeling I'm going to run into the same issue with Izzy's. So maybe I will wait and get different beads for hers. With Maddox's, I should have no problems. I figured all the beads would have the same size. But that's okay. Happy accidents. Okay, so just about done with Joyce. And then I'll add, I haven't done the little tassels on hers. I cut the string, but I haven't made the little tassel part. But I cut the strings for it. Okay, then I'm just going to tie this off. I have beads everywhere, guys. Trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. Okay, so then this is going to go to the back. And all of her little beads are on there. Then this extra piece, I'm just going to do like I did with Echoes and glue that to the back. Oh, that goes with having a little one. Sometimes they don't cooperate. Hopefully she'll have a better day tomorrow. So there's that. So with Joy's, with the pom-poms I got for her, there it is. I got her 2 bright pink and 2 light pink. And then I'll just snip these off like I did with Echoes. Now with Joy's, I'll probably space them out unless she wants like 2 of the dark in the center or 2 of the light in the center. Or I can space them. How is she wanting these? While I'm waiting on you to let me know that, I'm going to do the, whoops, wrong one. It's over here. I'm going to make some tassels. Alternating, okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then one end of your string will go up here. And then all I'm going to do is tie that off. And then you'll take your little rubber band and see how it left the loops that was around my hand. So from this top where I just tied it, you're going to go down about 1 inch. And you're going to pinch it. And then that's where you're going to tie that rubber band. And if you wanted, you could use another piece of yarn. I just figured this would be quicker. So then that leaves that little thing there. And then I'm just going to cut my loops. And then I will make sure all of them are the same length. So 1 tassel is done. Again, all I'm doing is tying at the top of my hand. Then that leaves those loops. I bet the kids will be excited to be able to finally take their dream catchers home and hang them in their room. So then there's the second one. I'll leave that there. So are you guys getting how I'm making these tassels? Or am I going too quick? So her dream catcher wreath is just about done. After this tassel, all that I have to do is glue everything down. So I have her tassels. So her tassels match the rainbow yarn. Okay, so time to glue pom-poms. So I'm going to find my hanger there and make sure the center of these two pom-poms line up with that. So Danny, what time tomorrow were you wanting to go to Burlington? I'm excited to see what all they have there so we can get more stuff for crafts. And when I got these pom-poms, I was thinking of getting 4 light pink, but they didn't have 4. And I kept thinking 4 is my favorite number, and so I wanted to incorporate 4 in these somehow. And it's just a nice rounded number. But they didn't have 4 light ones, so I thought, well, I'm sure the dark pink will work just as well. And I'm really glad that the kids still like the pom-poms, even though I thought the pom-poms were a little big. I think once they're up on the wall, it looks pretty good. So they weren't too big after all, like I thought they were. So there's hers so far. Now all I gotta do is hang the tassels. And I'm just gonna find that middle. Alright, well just keep me posted on what time works for you. I'll probably be up quite a while tonight, so just shoot me a message. I'll probably be in here. I find myself in this room quite a bit. Since I moved everything down here, this room just works so much better. And I love it down here. And all I'm doing is tying a knot in the end, just so the glue has something to hang on to. And that way too, it doesn't like unravel. And you're all probably thinking this craft went really fast. In reality, it was broke up into several days, because I wrapped these one day and I did a couple of them, and then I did the insides, spread out through some days as well. And then of course the embellishments I'm doing tonight, and the embellishments always go so quick. So I'm going to let that dry just a little bit, but before I hang it up on the wall. But just so you can see, that's what hers, and I'll hang it up on the wall as well. I'll scooch Echo's over, and then I'll hang hers. It turned out really cute, I think. And this brings out all the kids' personalities. I love how they turn out. So I think I'm going to work on Maddox's next because I know those beads are going to work out really good. And he likes the purple. And he's going to have white pom-poms. I am so glad they're loving their dream catchers. Oops. Oh my goodness. There we go. I had to get a needle that my thread would go through, or the peaches and cream, and then it'll go through the bead as well. His beads look just like Echo's, so I shouldn't have any problems. And there's his beads. They look just like Echo's. They have like a little swirl up in this one. And then these are really sparkly. He's going to love them. I know he will. And he only needs 6 on there. I'm going to spread his out as well, just because I think it looks really cute on the girls'. And when I crocheted, when I made his dream catcher, he doesn't have that big of a hole in the center anyway. So I'm just going to place 6 random spots. So see, that's his first one. And I'm just placing them inside the little spaces. It doesn't have to be exact. Even if the thread doesn't line up with one of the existing parts of the web, it just adds to it and adds character. And I love how all of these turn out. Thank you, Robin. I think by going back through the bead too, that kind of keeps it secure. I probably already said that, but I'm loving how it's working out. I think I'm going to put this one here. Yeah. I figured purple was still your favorite, Robin. It's Maddox's favorite. As the kids grow, I'm anxious to see if they keep their favorite colors that they have now or if it switches later down the road. So I just have one more bead for him. I think I might go back towards the center because the pom-poms will take up quite a bit down here. So I think I'm going to go back up through up here. I just placed his last bead. So there's his. And I figured I would only put the beads of their however old they are. That way when they look back later down the road, they can, like, he'll look back and he'll say, oh, I got that when I was 6. And then he'll be able to trace back when I made it for him. And same with the girls. And for him, I bought him white pom-poms. I could not find purple. And I could have made pom-poms. I do have a pom-pom maker. But when I found these at the store today, I was like, oh my gosh, that would save me so much time. So, and I mean, they're nice and fluffy. I didn't even know the store had these. But I was like, oh my goodness, bonus for me. I do wish they had purple ones though, so I could have given him purple pom-poms. In a way, they kind of look like little snowballs. Oh. I also have to put one of these on Joyce. That way she can have a picture dangling from hers too. Hi, Sebastian. I thought these would take a little bit longer than what they are. But I mean, that's kind of nice if they're quick and easy. Okay, so now that I have the pom-poms done on his, I can work on his tassels. And for those that are just logging in, I'll show you the ones that I've already done. So this one here is Echoes. Her favorite color is blue. And at first, I thought that the pom-poms were too big, but the kids love them. So I think they turned out really cute. Oh, Sebastian, it's okay. I hope you get to feeling better. I kind of had technical difficulties with my first one, and it booted me off. And so I guess the internet or something is trying to tell me, nope, girl, you've been talking way too much, so I'm kicking you off of here. So all I did was started a new one, and it hasn't booted me off since, so I must be doing something right now. So this is the one I did for Joy. Rest and soup. Drink. Make sure you stay hydrated as well. So I have his 3 there. And I cut 3 strips, 2 16 inches and 1 20 inch. And then for the tassels, I'm just going to wrap my hand 6 times. Thank you. I really enjoy making the dream catchers. I'm sure people are probably going, oh my gosh, she's making another dream catcher. But they whip up so fast, and I see the end result, that night. But these have been taking quite a while. I started maybe a couple weeks ago, and when I wrapped the forms, and then just every chance I get, I do another little thing. Like one night I wrapped the outside, and then the next night, or even a few nights later, I did the dream catcher. And now the kids will be able to take them home tomorrow. They're probably going, boy, she takes forever. And then all I'm doing is one of the strands, this one's a 16 inch, I'm just putting it through the top part of where I wrapped it around my hand. And then I'm just going to tie it in a knot. And then about an inch, I would say, down, I'm going to take my little rubber band just like you're doing a ponytail. Then you'll create that little top part of the tassel. Then you just cut these loops. And then I make sure that they're all the same length. And then you have your own little tassel. They whip up so fast. Hi, Jessica. It booted me off earlier, so I'm hoping everybody is able to catch this one. I don't know if the other one's going to be loaded on my page or not, or if it's just going to get lost somewhere. I'm not that tech savvy, so I don't know if it saved it to my page or if that one is lost forever. So I'm hoping everyone can find this one and see the finished product. Here's my next little tassel. Oh, and after I got home tonight, I was talking to my husband, Brent, about all the lives that I've been doing. And he's noticed it as well. Every single one, I'm wearing some kind of print, except for one. The one I did just the other night. That's the only one that I am not wearing a print to where it is like crazy and gonna mess with like my background or whatever. But I don't have a whole lot of plain shirts, and I like my clothes and shoes. So it's just gonna have to work out. I noticed one of the videos that I did the other night. The shirt was leaving this weird, almost like it was moving constantly. My shirt, and then after a while, it stopped. And so I don't know if that was just like a little glitch or what, but I'm not getting rid of my fun shirts. Do you guys ever have that happen on your end? If you do lives and stuff, does your clothes mess with your video? And I'm really loving that I'm able to play the music still, because that's like one of the best things for me. I have to be able to have my calming music. And the piano does that for me. It's beautiful. Danny, that's understandable though. You have kids. I don't have that here. And most of the time, also, I will say, most of the time I've done my lives, I had to work that day. So I'm still in my work clothes. I don't come home and change my outfit. Half of the day I'm covered in a smock anyway, so you can't see half of what I'm wearing. Okay, so I have that one done too. So then all I'm doing is going to tie a little knot up at the other end. And then I get to glue these down. Can't believe I'm almost done with all the kids'. So I did the long piece, the 20-inch one in the middle. And then I'm going to do the 16-inch one on the sides. And I put the 4 pom-poms there. So the 20-inch one is down the center. And then the 16-inch will go down on these here. Plus, if you ever work with this yarn, you will find that anytime you cut it, there's these little fuzzies. You will have fuzzies for days. So that'll be one of the things I have to do this weekend is vacuum in here because I've got lots of fuzzies. Okay, so this one here is done too. I will put that so he can hang a picture. And we're gonna have new pictures done. These are old ones for my dressing room, but they'll be able to have a picture of themselves with Nana, or they can put a picture of their friends on there, or with their mom. So this one's Maddox's. Turned out really, really cute. I'll show you how it looks up on the wall. I'm loving this hanger. So can you see it? They're turning out amazing. I love how these are looking. And before I do Izzy's, I'm going to check out these beads. Because if these don't work, I will find different ones tomorrow. because I want to try to find some decent ones. But I have a feeling, since I looked at Joy's, I have a feeling these are going to be the opening's going to be too small as well. Yep, these are going to be too small. They're really pretty, but the openings are too small for my needle and my yarn to go through there. So I will get different beads tomorrow when we are out and about for hers. So I will sew those on at another time. So I will work on the tassels and put her pom-poms on hers. Oh, I must have already cut that one off. So what do you guys think of those so far? I think they've turned out really cute. And the pom-poms don't look as big as I thought they did when I first set them on there. These white ones could definitely pass as snowballs. They're nice and soft. They'd work really good for on the end of a Santa hat too. And just so you guys know, this Sunday I'm doing a live with my daughter, Danielle. I call her Danny, so if you ever hear me say Danny, that's who I'm talking about. If you couldn't tell. I'm very family oriented, and I love hanging out with her and spending time with her and the kids. I wish I could spend that much time with my son. He lives in North Carolina, so we don't see him or get to talk to him very often. He's pretty busy. But on Sunday, I don't know what time yet, Danny and I will be doing a craft together and do a live. I hope you guys are able to tune in with us and maybe even craft with us if you have something to work on as well. And I'm loving this light that I ended up getting in order to do the lives. It holds my phone, and I love how it shows so much on my table. So it, to me, even though I don't move all the comments, I can tell that you guys are seeing the project as well. So I'm really loving that light. Bonus of having more than one. I will get that pair of scissors later. Hi, Bailey. So all I'm doing is making this little tassel. So I wrapped this around my hand 6 times. And then I tied the other strand to there. Now I'm going to go down about an inch. So then that creates that little ball at the top. Then I'm going to cut all of these. Then I'm going to make sure all the ends are the same lengths. And I'm going to do that for the other ones too. So I have one strand that's 20 inches and then 2 strands that are 16. Bailey, I am finishing up the kids' dream catchers for their bedrooms. So I finished Echo's, Joy's, and Maddox's. Now I'm working on Izzy's. The beads for hers, the hole is too thin or too small, so I can't get the needle and the peaches and cream thread through there. So I'm going to look for different beads tomorrow. So hers is going to be minus the beads tonight. But all the other ones, with Joy's I had to improvise because not all of her beads would work either. But boy, I sure do think they turned out amazing. And at first I thought the pom-poms were too big. I bought them today thinking, oh my goodness, that's going to look so cute. And then I got them home and I was like, oh, I think they're too big. But they're not. They work really good. The kids said they wanted them on there anyway, so they're on there. You're wanting one? I'll see what I can do, hon. Has anyone been on my page? Do you know if that other video disappeared or if it's still there? I'm kind of curious. Oh, awesome. I wasn't sure if it was lost forever or what, because it just booted me right off of there. Okay, so I have one more tassel to do, and then I can glue that on there. Bye, Bailey. Oh, on your end it just buffered? On mine, I ended up getting a message saying, well, a message from you saying that it was just buffering. And it was still letting me talk. But then the next thing you know, it booted me right off. Like, nope, you're talking too much. Time to quit. We're not letting you do it no more. So then I just had to start a new one. I am really glad that you guys like watching my lives. I love doing them. And I can't wait till Sunday because that'll be the first one where I've done it with somebody else. I think it's going to be so much fun. Okay, so I have the tassels done there. So I will flip this over. And I'm not going to do anything with this because I'm going to save that for the beads later. Okay, so this is the long one. I'm going to tie that knot. And I'm going to put it right where the middle of those pom-poms, the center pom-poms. And even though this one doesn't have the beads attached, I will still hang it up there so you guys can see what it looks like with the tassels. Boy, this didn't take long at all. Of course, it was probably quite a while and just didn't seem that long on my end. And I want to thank you guys for sticking it out with me with the technical difficulties. Sometimes those make happy mistakes. I mean, it did start my time over. So that's a good thing. All right, so this one's done. I keep sticking my fingers in the glue. When I stand up, I'm going to look like a ball of fluff. I've got fluff everywhere. So I will show you what hers is looking like. And I'll put it up here with the others. Can you see that? I think they turned out really cute. And once hers has, I'm going to put 3 because she's going to be 3 in January. And I don't want to just have to put 2 on there. Unless, Danny, you think I should. But she's 2.5, technically. I don't know. Maybe it'll just depend on what beads we get tomorrow. But I really love that I'm able to show you the end result hanging on the wall in this room. I think it was a really good decision to move my inspiration room down here. So what do you guys think of those? I think they turned out good. And of course she'll have a clothespin on hers too. That way it can have a picture. I think they turned out really cute. And I apologize for the technical difficulties. Um, hopefully next time I won't have that issue again. I would hate to have every video end up being 2 videos per night. I'm hoping next time it won't give me such issues. Maybe it could be the weather. That could be why I had such troubles. What do you guys think? I think they turned out so cute. Although I fall in love with all of my crafts that I end up doing. I don't know. I like how they turn out. Sometimes they don't turn out exactly how I wanted in the beginning or how I envisioned it, but they end up looking so much better than what I thought they would. Okay, so for Izzy's, I'll do 3. Yeah. That way she's got a little bit extra bling on hers. I think I'm going to try to find the glittery ones because all the other ones have glittery beads on them. Something for the light to reflect on. In each one, I can see a little bit of each of their personalities with their colors and everything. Izzy, of course, with her being 2.5, it's hard to really know what her favorite color is right now. So I just grabbed a color for her. But boy, I didn't want any of them having the same exact thing. I mean, they're all similar, but they're all different. And I like how that turned out. Let's see what time it is. So since these are done, I am so glad the kids loved them. I enjoyed making them. I can't wait to see what they look like in their rooms too. So you're gonna have to take pictures once they're in the spot that they're going, and then let me know. Because I want to see. Maybe even post them on my page so we can see where they're at. But I think I'm gonna get off of here since it's almost 10 o'clock. Definitely not going to bed yet. I'll probably end up getting some more crafts ready. Organizing here a little bit. I do have to pick up my scissors that fell off the table. So, but I am really glad that you guys found this one after the other one kicked me off. I really enjoy doing crafts and having you guys listen, spending time with you. If you can't watch it when it's live, I hope you enjoy watching it when you get a chance. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you have a great night and a great weekend. See ya.